We've got a 2017 something, generic Chrysler product, some kind of Jeep, I guess. It cranks, but it will not start. And they think it has something to do with the auto shutdown relay. Let's just verify real quick. Anyway, the only real code is this P0688. So ASD is auto shutdown. So we're going to research that. That's our only clue at this point. It would appear that all that code tells us is the PCM is not seeing that the auto shutdown relay is closed. But the PCM also controls the auto shutdown relay, so we have a nice circular dependency here. Anyway, pop this fuse box open. See if we can find a ground. And we should have battery power on fuse 18. Okay. Looks good. And then fuse 33, which is this guy here. That's good. And then fuse 32, which is that one there. Now we shouldn't have power there until the relay closes, so let me turn the key on. Okay. So we have power going to the auto shutdown relay. Well, it appears we have power going to the auto shutdown relay, but we're not getting anything back. That means we're going to have to dig, because the relay is way down there. All right, hopefully you can see that. According to the diagram, the ASD relay, which they call the main relay, is that guy right there. Doesn't look too bad. 30 and 85 should have power at all times. Is that guy there? And 85 is there. Got nothing. Let me get a different test light. All right, that's cobbled together. Let's see if we can reach it. So that one there. Nothing. Nothing. It would appear that we have a broken wire or something between the fuse box and the relay box. Why they don't put those in the same place, I do not know. Well, not so fast. We've got an instrumentation problem. I installed a breakout under the relay, and we do have power on that pin and that pin. So that is the normally closed contact of the relay. So we have power on the load side, but we do not have power on the control side. So somewhere between this fuse and the relay box, we're losing our juice. So that'll be fun to find. Yeah, broken wires on a Chrysler. Who would have thought? There is no connector between the fuse box and the relay box. It's a straight shot. But this little dot here means that there's a splice. So if we can't find where the wire is broken and we try to do an overlay, we've got to find out where that splice goes and make sure that we're getting power there. Well, according to the wiring diagram, I'm looking for a red wire. I think it's going to be on this connector right here. So let's see if we can back probe it. There we go. So it appears to be making it out of the fuse box. Is that the only red wire? I think so. Alright, so somewhere between that connector and the relay box, we're losing it. I had to pull the fender liner and, you know, disassemble the whole left front corner of the car. But I think I might have found the problem. There's the relay box. The ASD relay goes here. And the wire we're after is actually this red with a blue stripe. The diagram says red, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, it looks like they're daisy chained together. I think it's actually, yeah, all of the sockets are daisy chained together, so they all share the same power feed for the control. Anyway, the wire is fine here, but I was just pulling back some of the tape and I saw some green crusties. Looks green right there anyway. Let's get it off, see what happens. Yeah, so that's got to be it. That's a splice on that wire. And I believe it has failed. Yeah, there it is. Okay, well, that'll do it. What caused that to happen, I do not know. But at least we found it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to peel all that tape off. Try to find the other end of that wire, because it actually splices into another circuit. That's why we can't just run a patch wire. Okay, so all we gotta do is snip, strip, snip, strip. Give them the improper twist. Jam them into an uninsulated butt connector. Give them a crimp. That's good. Now I think we're gonna have to put in a little piece of wire. We're gonna end up short. This splice is super long for some reason. Now you're probably wondering, why would Chrysler run the main wiring harness and this completely non-sealed, not even attempted to be water resistant relay box right in front of the wheel? I'll tell you what, when you find the answer, go ahead and let us all know. Snip ourselves off a little bit of this wire. I think we're going to use 18 gauge. That's probably 20, but who's counting? Okay, now will that fit over the double? It will. Okay, it looks pretty good. I always get questions about my heat gun. This is a Weller 6966. It's a heat gun made just for electronics. And works great on shrink tube, but it also has a bunch of little nozzles. You can use it for surface mount soldering or whatever you feel like doing. Okay, now where the two wires come in the top of the splice, we're going to put a little bit of liquid electrical tape if it's still gooey enough to spread. Stuff doesn't last very long, and I do store it upside down. I had some people suggest that. It does help prolong its life, but it doesn't it still doesn't last forever. Like so. That's pretty good. Okay, we just got to do a whole lot of taping. I will say, credit where credit's due. I could probably count on one hand the number of inner fender liners I've pulled that had all the original fasteners. And this is one. Really be nice if they would design these things so that humans could install them. I suppose at the factory they start with a fender liner and then build the entire car around it. Okay, we should probably see if it'll run. Got a good feeling that it will. There we go. Cool. Codes are cleared. No warning lights. Seems to run pretty good. Yeah, good enough anyway. Cool. We towed it in. We're going to drive it out. Can't complain about that. Thanks for watching.